here with a cube, we want to rotate exact 10 degrees. Now we can just select it, press R, then X for example, to rotate it in the X-axis, and then Ctrl to rotate it in 5-degree steps. And another cool thing we could do is holding Shift instead of Ctrl, and now we could make some fine-tuning. Select the object, press R, then Y for example, and type a number. And now it's rotated 15 degrees for example, and then just press enter. Snapping is also very useful for exact values, so just activate the snapping function, select the object, and now if you move it, it moves in 1 meter steps. The cool thing is you have also the ability to change the snapping function to vertex or edge or other things. If you want to parent cube 2 to cube 1, then just select both and be aware that you selected cube 1 at last, and then press Ctrl and P and say set parent to object. And now you can see also in the outliner that cube 2 is parented to cube 1, and if you move it, cube 2 is attached to it. To unpair it, just select both again and press Alt P instead of Ctrl P, and now you can say clear parent. If you ever have the problem that you can select an object in the viewport, but in the outliner, you just have to go to the filter settings and activate the arrow, and yeah, here it's probably deactivated, and if you activate it, you can select the object again also in the viewport. If you want to hide everything except the middle cube, you just have to select it and press Alt and H, and now everything is hidden except the selected objects. And if you want to unhide it again, just press Alt and H. To move an object along its own axis and not the global axis, just go to the transform orientations and set it to local. And now you can move it along its own axis. If you want to make animations, it can be really a pain to move your camera with the location or rotation values. Or you could go outside and move it with the arrows, but yeah, it's not so cool, and a better way to do it is just go to the view and activate the checkbox. So you lock the camera to the view, and yeah, if you change it in the viewport, the camera moves with it. A good way to speed up the rendering preview for the camera is by just activating render regen, and now it renders only what's in the frame of the camera. Another way to speed up the viewport would be to go to the render properties, performance, and under viewport you could make the pixel size higher. You can easily activate or deactivate the lighting or world shader for the material preview or the render preview. For that, just click on the arrow, and then you can activate the scene lights or the scene world. And this goes also for the render preview. Instead of using the move button or zoom button, you can also hold shift and the mouse wheel to move the view. and Control and the mouse wheel to zoom the view.